2K Sports. The end of the regular season is in sight. It's going to be Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs up against Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Enjoy the first half.
Always a special moment in the pregame ceremonies. The playing of the national anthem as the teams gear up for the tip. Oklahoma City landed the Thunder in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with the fourth member of our team, Doris Burke. Only one game away from San Antonio here. The Spurs will be back home for the next one. Well, they are on top of their game right now, and guys on top of the league, the best record in both conferences.
Well, they are who we thought they'd be coming into the season. They come at you aggressively. They attack you in multiple ways. And this is a club that is very, very dangerous.
And defensively, they've been really solid as well. I mean, no question. They've earned a place in the discussion of the league's best teams. I mean, now they've got one eye on the playoffs, so keep an eye on them.
So with Ginobili sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Green and Leonard out on the perimeter. Duncan out there with Sputter, and it's Joseph in at the point guard position. And for the Thunder, the front line, Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, and Kendrick Perkins. The backcourt comprised of Russell Westbrook and Thabo Sefolosha.
You know, the Spurs have always been built around Tim Duncan, but the last few years they've added more depth than they used to have early in the Duncan era. And so Greg Popovich is playing 9 or 10 guys. They're very deep. They play together. Excellent passing team. And they've become much more up-tempo than they ever were early in that era.
And it's his poise at the offensive end that impresses me most. This guy is unflappable.
They get a hand on it. Kicks it to Green. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And with the team getting older, you really need to have more depth, and the Spurs have certainly added that.
Young or old, every team needs depth, but the Spurs have added the right kinds of depth. The players that fit into what they do well, and it's a big part of why they still are able to compete at a high level.
He kicks it to Joseph. There's the pass to Duncan. He's against Perkins. Duncan misses.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Now, here's Joseph. They need this. Duncan with another miss.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Thunder.
Your Thunder.
Tune in next Sunday night.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
And this team has done a nice job on the glass. I think that's how they've built this lead. They've been very physical, really established a presence in the paint.
Well, they've chased down those balls. As soon as they've hit the iron, they've been chasing them down. That's been a solid effort by them. Fisher.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Boris Diaw, also Steven Jackson out there, Ginobili out there with Matt Bonner.
I've just got to say this. I mean, the Thunder fans have really been spoiled since the team moved to Oklahoma City. 4 years in, and they've made the playoffs in all but the first season.
Spurs trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Steven Jackson on the wing. Ginobili outside. There's the triple, and that is good. Back to Oklahoma City, made the playoffs, gone deep more often than not, and talk about winning over a city when they relocated Steve from Seattle. They have done that and more.
Well, that city has really embraced the franchise, Kevin, and it helps when you've got guys like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook who are not only phenomenal players to watch, but really good people who the community can embrace. So I think the love affair between the team and the community is going to last a long time.
And Mills kicks to Diaw. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. The Thunder leading by 4. Fisher dishes to Durant. Martin up top. Back to Durant. Puts up a 3. Again, Durant missing.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Bonner passes to Ginobili, and that one's good. Ginobili's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, he got one step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
Durant, guarded by Jackson. Durant attacking. Fades. Durant with another miss.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
And the first half ends in a close one.
Now, presented by Sprint.
12. Hello and the Rockets. Time for you to rub that lucky rabbit's foot. Make a couple picks. It's time to pick and win. And that'll be our report. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope to see you next time.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Yeah, give him credit. He's been very selective with his shots, and it's paying off for him and his team.
You know, he's taking exactly what the defense has given him, and he's not forced anything. That's exactly how you should play the game, in my opinion.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Thunder 5 right now. Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, and Kendrick Perkins, their front court trio. The backcourt comprised of Russell Westbrook and Thabo Sefolosha. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against Dallas.
And what a terrific game for the...
Oh!
Are you kidding me?
That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great.
Did you see that?
Oh, we got to see that one again, guys. We got to see that again.
I need a replay. I'm not sure what I just looked at.
Green kicks to Duncan. Powers down the dunk.
An open lane right there. Pretty much saw the daylight he wanted and took advantage.
Yeah, great opportunity, and he seized it without much hesitation.
Yeah, a little too easy, if you ask me. The defense really needs to tighten things up here.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Well, speaking of effortless, you'd like to see a little more out of the defense. How about trying, guys? Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
That's the shot he was looking for. I'm surprised he didn't get it to fall.
Westbrook double team. Left side, Westbrook.
Wow, what a throwdown. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
You let him get to the rim, and that's exactly what's going to happen. You deserve that.
He's more than capable. You're right, Clark, of providing some great highlight reel material.
Yes, sir.
And for a point guard to finish like that, I mean, that is just special.
Stolen by Joseph. Just 3 on the clock. And yes, sir, that one drops. Joseph's got his first points of the night.
Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Well, points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one.
We get closer and closer.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is...
While we're still getting underway here in the fourth, let's go down to Doris Burke, who has our Sprite Uncontainable Game Report. Doris?
Yes, guys, today's uncontainable game is Russell Westbrook. He seems to be the one player popping up in all the right places. I'm sure he has a big fourth quarter plan for us.
Doris, thanks. His first 3 quarters have been outstanding.
But he's put so much energy in those first 3 quarters, Kevin. You wonder, does he have anything left in the tank to keep it going in the fourth?
You know what, Steve? I'd be surprised if there's any drop-off here. As hot as he's been, he should be able to just ride that wave of momentum and adrenaline for as long as he needs to.
On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter. At the 2 and 3, Manu and Leonard. Boris Diaw is out there with Duncan.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
You know, I agree. He's got to know better than that.
Here's Leonard. Lifts up. And strong with the one-handed jam.
Simply said, a tremendous rebound and a tremendous dunk. T-squared.
He was a man possessed right there, Clark.
Yep. That's the kind of energy that you always get from him night after night.
That's an old-fashioned finish there, guys. Going to the finger roll to get the easy two.
Ginobili attacking. Duncan kicks to Diaw. Zacolo covered by Cephalosha, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
And the Thunder with some changes. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Collison. Baca comes in for Cephalosha. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Derek Fisher. Joseph with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Ginobili attacking. It's good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
So hard to stop Ginobili right now.
Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter.
And I think everybody who was at that game would agree it was their defense that really won it for them.
Yeah, they were all over the place, flying all over the court on deep. The kind of hustle that pays off big time for you.
Shoots off the step back. Count it!
Came through there with a key basket.
Yeah, that was huge, stepping up when it matters most.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. With the game still up for grabs, he simply told his guys, we're right there. Stay focused, execute, and get it done. Kevin, let's see how it plays out.
Leonard dishes to Ginobili. No good from three-point territory. From deep, misses the shot. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to